Swinburne University of Technology.
Ladies and gentlemen, today's graduation and award conferral ceremony is about to begin. Swinburne University of Technology Councillor, Mr. David Loader, will preside over the ceremony. Mr. David Loader will be preceded into the hall by Mrs. Moira Rydberger, the mace bearer. The mace is a symbol of institutional authority and is carried as a symbolic weapon of protection. We ask you to respect the dignity of the occasion and remain in your seat throughout the ceremony, especially while the graduates are being presented on stage. Could you please turn off all mobile phone now? In case of emergency, the exit doors are located at the rear of the hall. The academic procession is about to enter the hall. Would you please stand?
Please stay standing for the national anthem. The words are found on the inside of the back of the cover of the program that you have. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and please be seated. My name is Tony Reader, I'm the University Registrar, and I'd like to welcome you all to tonight's graduation ceremony. This is one of 5 ceremonies that the University is holding this week for nearly 2,000 Swinburne graduates across our higher education and TAFE divisions. It is now my pleasure to introduce to you the people here on stage. Seated at the centre of the stage is Mr. David Loader, OAM, Member of University Council, who will preside over this ceremony. The Council is joined today by Ms Linda Brown, Deputy Vice-Chancellor at TAFE, Professor Margaret Mazzolini, Pro-Vice-Chancellor and Chair of Academic Senate, Mr Mayat Shah from University Council, Ms Ingrid Whitman, Executive Director, School of Creative and Service Industries, Stuart Hoxley, Manager of Built Environment, School of Engineering, Technology and Trades, Ms Sheila Fitzgerald, Executive Director, Futures and Performance, Professor Leon Sterling, Dean of the Faculty of Information and Communication Technologies, Ms Patricia Chapelez, Director of Learning at the School of Health and Community, Ms Therese McAleese, Director of Learning at the School of Business, all of whom will be presenting graduates in this evening's ceremony. In addition to that, we do have numerous professors, teachers and academics and administrative staff from across the university who have played such a large role in the success of today's graduates. It now gives me great pleasure to introduce Mr David Loader, Council of the University, to formally open proceedings.
Members of the University Council, members of staff, distinguished guests, graduands, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Swinburne University of Technology, it is with pleasure that I welcome you to this graduation and award conferral ceremony. This ceremony acknowledges the academic and research achievements of our students and represents a significant step in their process of lifelong learning. As a mark of respect to Australia's Indigenous people, Swinburne University of Technology acknowledges the Wurundjeri people as the traditional custodians of the land where we now meet to conduct this important ceremony. On the occasion of this ceremony, the Council and staff of the University wish to share their pride and their congratulations with the graduands on their achievement. For all of us, this ceremony is a very special occasion. For the graduands, it means the culmination of years of study, hard work and achievement. For the parents, families and friends of the graduands, it means that all the sacrifices which you've made and all the support that you've given have now been rewarded. I'm sure that you, like us, feel a great sense of pride and happiness in seeing your friend or family member succeed in this most significant way. For the academic and administrative staff of the university, there is also enormous satisfaction in seeing our students successfully complete their studies. While this ceremony rightly celebrates the achievements of our students, it's also an important occasion for the university. Swinburne prides itself on the quality of the teaching and learning it provides and the excellence of the research. This celebration gives public recognition of Swinburne's ongoing commitment to provide our students with a range of high-quality educational qualifications. These qualifications will assist them to make an ongoing contribution to their chosen profession and, importantly, to their particular community. Swinburne is committed to being a nationally and internationally recognised institution where our education programs and our research are relevant to the world community as well as to Australia. We are committed to this goal because increasingly our graduates are required to work outside of Australia and establish successful international careers, and our researchers routinely collaborate with scholars from around the world. I now call upon Mr. Tony Reid, Registrar of the University and Director of Student Operations, to verify that the graduands listed in the program are eligible to receive their awards.
Councillor, I have the honour to inform you that in accordance with the statutes and regulations of Swinburne University of Technology, the graduates who will be presented at this ceremony or who have applied to have their award conferred in absentia have fulfilled the conditions prescribed and are entitled to the awards of Certificate 4, Diploma, Advanced Diploma, Associate Degree, Bachelor Degree, Executive Certificate, Graduate Certificate and Graduate Diploma as appropriate of Swinburne University of Technology.
Now for the important moment, would all graduands please stand for the conferral of the awards. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Council of Swinburne University of Technology, I admit the duly authorised graduands here present and in absentia to the appropriate awards and to all the rights and all the privileges of those awards. I congratulate you. Please be seated. I now call upon Ms. Therese McAleese, the Acting Director of Business Services and Learning of the TAFE School of Business, to present her graduates.
This evening I have the pleasure of presenting to you the graduates from the TAFE School of Business, the School of Engineering, Technology and Trades, as well as the School of Creative and Service Industries. Our students are, by their nature, incredibly practical. Our Swinburne virtual merchandising students recently gave audiences a look into the future of retail at the Retail 2020 exhibition held in August. Thanks to an industry partnership with Active Display, Megara Australia and Dalton Papers, the students created 3 window displays and showed how retail has changed over time. These opportunities are unique to students here at Swinburne. We pride ourselves on the practical components of teaching and continually foster connections with industry to ensure our training is relevant and up to date. I'd like to offer my congratulations to the graduates as they leave Swinburne today to embark on the next stage of their lives, and I wish them all the best in their future endeavours. Councillor, on behalf of Mr. Brad Hosking, the Executive Director of the TAFE School of Business, I have the honour to present to you the graduates from the TAFE School of Business. For the Certificate 4 in Financial Services Accounting, Victor Ann Vu Tran. For the Certificate 4 in Property Services Real Estate, Nicola Fraser. Zoe Howard. Gabrielle Beverly McCurry. Kelly Pipalakis. Dean Michael Stratus. For the Diploma of Accounting, Karen Harris. Luke Reid. Hee Sing Song. Sharon Ann Vartuli. Indrani Weerashikira. For the Diploma of Business Administration, Rohika Chaudhra. Delrukshi Fernando. Benjamin Stylianos Giordadis. Jessica Porter. For the Diploma of Financial Services Conveyancing, Nancy Ruth Cairo. Luana Chapello. Sarah Nadine Isaac. Vicky Elizabeth Pearson. Garvin Winston Frederick Pereira. For the Diploma of Human Resource Management, Stefan Dimopoulos. Kevin Mark Khan. Philip Ian Wright. Wal Gatuak Thong. For the Diploma of International Business, Joshua James Collins. For the Diploma of Library Information Services, Rachel Ann Amaranth. Tiana Nisfahik. For the Diploma of Management, Kelly Beer. Catherine Chin. Hannah Abdelkader Gonifer. For the Diploma of Marketing, Emily Tamara Doherty. Catherine Harvey. Zhao Chia Wang. For the Diploma of Project Management, Angela Alicante. Bradley Sean Daniel. Michael Joseph Davis. Gary John Mayle. Simon Philip Vaughan. For the Diploma of International Business, Nirwan Gurong. For the Advanced Diploma of Marketing, Kirsty Ann Hull. For the Graduate Certificate of Business Executive Administration, Carly Jane Green. Heather Margaret Morris. Giovanna Opis. For the Graduate Certificate in Business, Human Resource Management, Cheryl Elizabeth Fulton. Marie Desiree Nadine Grant. For the Graduate Certificate of Business Quality Management, Hugh Keat Fan. For the Graduate Certificate of Business Project Management, Danielle Marie Besnard. Alexandria Malishev. Simon Ian Richardson. For the Graduate Certificate of Business Management Executive Administration, Gabrielle Bennett. Gronya Claire Blessing. Chrissy Brennan. Stephanie Jan Brown. Lindell Tony Coe. Ilana Brooke Hodges. Anne Curry. Kerry Joy McPhee Ryan. Nishani Deepika Pereira. Joanne Mary Priest. Yvonne Barbara Roberts. Councillor, that concludes the awards for the TAFE School of Business. Councillor, on behalf of Ms. Ingrid Whitman, the Executive Director of the TAFE School of Creative and Service Industries, I have the honour to present to you the graduates from the TAFE School of Creative and Service Industries. For the Certificate 4 in Business, Public Relations, Jessica Lauren Young. For the Diploma of Conservation and Land Management, Mitchell Jonathan Adam McNamara. For the Diploma of Graphic Design, Marty Booth. Alexandra Elizabeth Cromwell. Elani Katsoulis. For the Diploma of Horticulture, Gary Robert Lamont. For the Diploma of Specialist Makeup Services, Georgia Rose Hamilton Suber. For the Diploma of Visual Art, Erin Louise O'Sullivan. Kimberly Ann Schotter. For the Advanced Diploma of Business Public Relations, Sasha Leon Serago. Carolina Tobing. Savas Zachariah. For the Advanced Diploma of Events, Andrea Policarpo. For the Advanced Diploma of Hospitality, Marie Stephanie Veronique Apadou. Sarah Jane Norman. Cassandra Ann Ray. Councillor, that concludes the awards for the TAFE School of Creative and Service Industries. Councillor, on behalf of Mr. John Calling, the Executive Director of the TAFE School of Engineering, Technology and Trades, I have the honour to present to you the graduates from the TAFE School of Engineering, Technology and Trades. For the Diploma of Information Technology, Software Development, Jared Peter Marika. For the Certificate 4 in Aviation Safety Regulation, Adrian Ludwig Tusek. For the Diploma of Aviation Safety Regulation, Alejandro Daniel Gonzalez. Leanne Marie Graham. Leonard Allen Viger. For the Diploma of Fire Technology, Samuel John Nelson. For the Diploma of Information Technology Networking, Melandu Jithal Dananathan Rihanna. Sahid Ahmed Khan. For the Diploma of Information Technology Systems Administration, Van Byak Van. For the Diploma of Information Technology Website Development, Cara Lee Dos. For the Advanced Diploma of Computer Science, Elaine Marie Riffin. For the Advanced Diploma of Electronics Communication Engineering, Dawn Sunith Delusha Bambwila. Lahini Kadush Anushain Kamikara. For the Advanced Diploma of Engineering Technology Mechanical, James Neil Boncourt. For the Advanced Diploma of Engineering Technology, Robotics and Mechatronics, Sean Andrew Frith. Councillor, that concludes the awards for the TAFE School of Engineering, Technology and Trades. I now call upon Ms. Patricia Chapelet, the Director of Learning for the TAFE School of Health and Community, to present her graduates.
This evening, I have the pleasure of presenting to you the graduates from the TAFE School of Health and Community, as well as the School of Sustainable Futures here at Swinburne University of Technology. The graduates presented here today have a rare advantage over students from other institutes. Swinburne offers the Guaranteed Entry Scheme, which allows diploma and advanced diploma students guaranteed entry into an undergraduate degree course here at Swinburne. Students receive credit for their TAFE studies, fast-tracking them into the later stages of an undergraduate degree. Swinburne also has the greatest level of student articulation from TAFE to higher education of any Australian university, 25%. Swinburne TAFE is recognised as one of the best in the country after winning the large Training Provider of the Year at the 2009 Australian Training Awards. This means that students that pass through our doors are trained by some of the best teachers in the country. They have a real focus on helping our students achieve success in their chosen field. I would like to congratulate these graduates today for what they have achieved and invite them to continue their journey of learning with Swinburne in the future. Well done. Councillor? On behalf of Ms Del Leslie, the Executive Director of the TAFE School of Health and Community, I have the honour to present you the graduates from the TAFE School of Health and Community. For the Certificate 4 in Allied Health Assistance, Eclay Tutu Shui. Carlu Florence Thomas. For the Certificate 4 in Child, Youth and Family Intervention, Residential and Out-of-Home Care, Jessica Ann Pryor. Leisure and Health, Danushka Nadishani Jayasundara. Suzanne Gabrielle Grant. For the Certificate 4 in Massage Therapy Practice, Fiona Collins. Brianna Rizzo. For the Certificate 4 in Occupational Health and Safety, Hayley Jane Schwinn. For the Diploma of Children's Services, Emily Rose Alderson. Susanna Petter-Brush. Alex Lopost. Laura Marie Dale. Lauren Grace Fernandez. Chloe Louise Harris. Anuradha Priya Dashina Hara. Fahad Jabin. Ala Kasareva. Luciana Soledad-Lara. Tabitha Leith. Sally Louise Maurice. Donna Miles. Cynthia Mariam Naidu. Lauren Francis Nash. Muriel Jennifer Nielsen. Lisa Christine Parker. Louisa Perrin. Elma Reddick. Catherine Watts. Emily Amelia Wilkinson. Nula Domskini Uralinis. For the Diploma of Community Welfare Work, Virginia Aitken. Emily Grace Cody. Louise Marie Dalton. Tanya Emily Dalton. Amanda Shannon Drake. Amelia Jane Hope. Christina Michelle. Estinel Raisa Nikki Saperi. Jade O'Keefe. James Oro. Katarakorn Sonpakhin. Sandra Stock. Fiona Lynn Theodore. Vijeta Upal. Raylene Vengle. Carol Volmer. For the Diploma of Occupational Health and Safety, Ronald Leslie Lewis. For the Diploma of Quality Auditing, Marie O'Leary. For the Diploma of Remedial Massage, Cecile Nell Kavash.
Up you come, Poppy. Let's see here.
Children's Services, Cindy Bedell. Denise Mary Ann Ferguson. Brooke Marie Garwood. Danielle Sheila Garwood. Robin Joy Kellett. Patricia Joseph Marie Morris. Debbie Scott. For the Advanced Diploma of Disability Work, Sybil Ulhouse. For the Advanced Diploma of Occupational Health and Safety, Felicity Kate Ball. David Kevin Jones. For the Graduate Certificate of Social Science, Prenatal and Postnatal Family Support, Claudia Bolster Laidlaw. Cassie Sue Earnshaw. Christina Angelica Garotti. Kelly Russell. Rosemary Joy Warren. Councillor? That concludes the awards for the TAFE School of Health and Community. Councillor, on behalf of Ms Fiona Graham, the Executive Director of the TAFE School for Sustainable Futures, I have the honour to present you the graduates from the TAFE School of Sustainable Futures. For the Certificate 4 in Training and Assessment, Sharon Sofra. Joy Juan Tedrasuaya. For the Diploma of Laboratory Technology, Biotechnology, Helena Marie Harris. Nelishika Silva. For the Diploma of Sustainability, Elizabeth Maxine Hooper. Malcolm Alexander Nicholson. For the Graduate Certificate in Sustainability, Trudy Lee Ellery. Donna Leanne Graham. Dean Douglas Holwell. Sandra Louise Clapetto. Andrew Brian Murray. Peter Joseph Olson. Susan Patricia Plum. Hanif Human. Councillor, that concludes the awards to the TAFE School of Sustainable Futures. I now call upon Professor Leon Sterling, the Dean of the Faculty of Information and Communication Technologies, to present his graduates.
Welcome. It has been an exciting year for Swinburne University of Technology in general and for the Faculty of Information and Communication Technologies in particular. The faculty continues to gain excellent scores for its teaching, posting 10 points above the national average for ICT. It has new offerings in computer science, a Bachelor of Applied ICT, developed and delivered in partnership with TAFE. There are new graduate courses, including the Graduate Certificate in E-Forensics and the Master of Information Technology and Project Management, which is delivered both on campus and online through Open Universities Australia. New developments planned for 2011 are new programs in developing mobile applications for the iPhone and Android, a revamped software engineering degree, and a graduate certificate in educational technology. All these courses will take advantage of the stunning new lab facilities in the Advanced Technology Centre, which have just opened. We mentioned earlier the guaranteed entry scheme, which is a possibility for all TAFE students to continue on for Swinburne studies. It's also true for all undergraduate degrees, so we hope you will continue your studies with Swinburne with all of the new facilities and growth. The continuing excellent teaching performance has been accompanied by a record year in winning research grants and world-class ratings for our research in the recently conducted Excellence for Research in Australia exercise. We're especially proud that the government has ranked our research in astronomy and astrophysics at the highest possible level of 5 stars. We're engaging with new partners across the university, with industries and schools, all of which bodes well for 2012. Councillor, I have the honour to present to you the graduates on whom you have conferred an award. For the Bachelor of Business Information Systems, James Bogdanis. Christina Mary Constant. Neil Kenneth Howman. Shang Yuan Liu. Lawrence Roy Morton. Hi Johnny Nguyen. Tim Mayanga. David Rizkala. Uni Srikantan Nair. For the Bachelor of Business Information Systems and Bachelor of Business, Francesco Baffi. Bradley James Colson. Stephen Graham Haynes. James Leslie Searle. Daniel Shurton Sujaya. For the Bachelor of Computing, Sachintha Ganthiha Muriyan Selaga Bandara. Robert Trzanovsky. Abhishek Nilkant Daga. Cam Boyd Fisher. Sajaya Aranda Hetiarakchi. Muhammad Sakawat Hassan. Sharafat Mahasin Muhammad Sahal. Shamil Nadawa Milowira. Angelo Joseph Pereira. Yan Tao Sun. Ngok Quang Tran. Don Yuan Danushka Uduwaga. Ram Kisara Nalindo Uthanaga. Jason Wong So. For the Bachelor of Computing, Network Design and Security, Craig Alexander Butler. Weera Hanadiga Lasith Melinda Fernando. Fernando Daniel Gamero. Alan John Michael Isherwood. Rasitha Tharanga Kalupahana. Shane Robert Morrison. Narawathna Mudiyansalaga Sajiva Priyankara Narawathna. Santos Carlos Racinos. Rishabh Shrestha. John Robert Wheeler. N.P. Kalana Hasitha Vijayapala. For the Bachelor of Engineering, Telecommunications and Internet Technologies, Bachelor of Science, Computer Science and Software Engineering, Sean Daniel Barris. James Kahagi. Marcus Thomas Wong. For the Bachelor of Engineering, Telecommunications and Internet Technologies, Jeremy Ernest Mason. Daniel Eugene Stephan. Mirza Turahan. For the Bachelor of Engineering, Telecommunication and Network Engineering, Sasanka Shehan Gunasinghe. Rosanna Nadira Jisudasan. Satish Dilshan Kulasekara. Ruwan Mahawatagedara. Juan Sergio Alberto Pacheco Bravo. For the Bachelor of Information Technology, Chantapan Amsu Witaya. Michael John Belder. Brendan Shane Burke. Nathan Addison Damalatis. Matthew James Depta. Narad Philip Ellis. Thomas Benjamin Ferrier. Benjamin Garish. Edwin Siu Kipgoon. Jessica Huynh. David Alexander Joseph. Cameron Neil Lynch. Paul John Marsico Veteray. Matthew Knorr. Caleb Zhao Yang Ong. Andrew Constantine Vouliatis. For the Bachelor of Multimedia Networks and Computing, Bachelor of Engineering, Telecommunications and Internet Technologies, David James Houghton. Mark Thomas Price. Daniel Wong. For the Bachelor of Science, Computer Science and Software Engineering, William Ying Chiang. Sheng Lung Liu. The Bachelor of Science, Information Technology, Isuru Madhushankar Jayarathna Sinan Hewaga. Nura Bhuvaneka Vijay Siriwardena. the Bachelor of Science, Professional Software Development, Scott Andrew Butler. Joost Funky Cooper. Ahila Genka Dara. Bryce Adam Gibson. Michael Richard Zalkowski. For the Bachelor of Business Information Systems Honours, Kevin Francis Horn. For the Bachelor of Science, Professional Software Development Honours, Alan Paul Jones. Bianca Marie Rinaldi. Councillor, I have the honour to present to you the final awards of this evening. The Advanced Diploma in Hospitality, Nirukshi Udikalaga. Graduate Certificate in Business Management Executive Administration, Margaret LaRosa. Graduate Certificate in Business Project Management, Fan Yang. Certificate 4 in International Business, Justine Anderson. Diploma of Financial Services Conveyancing, Ajira Punchihewa. Diploma of Children's Services, Sadia Zahan. Advanced Diploma of Information Technology Multimedia, Mark Shahata. Diploma of Quality Auditing, Jane Seisman. Bachelor of Business Information Systems, David Johnson. Diploma of Horticulture, Vincent Dacey. Diploma of Liberal Arts, Thelma Humphreys. Diploma of Business Management, Nick Pavlakos. Diploma of Business Management, Noliza Arif Pavlakos. Graduate Certificate, Business Executive Administration, Margaret Harkin. Bachelor of Telecommunications and Internet Technology, Abhishek Gupta. Advanced Diploma of Engineering Mechanical, Mohammed Rizwan Majid. That concludes the awards for the Faculty of Information Technology and others. I now call upon Mr. Brendan Shane Burke, who graduated today with a Bachelor of Information Technology, to speak on behalf of the graduates.
Councillor, members of the University Council, distinguished guests, fellow graduates, ladies and gentlemen. Today, each student in this room has reached the end of their journey. We are all here to celebrate our graduations. On behalf of the graduating students, I would sincerely like to thank everyone who has supported us on our way. From the very beginning, we have felt like part of the university community. Swinburne has a fantastic reputation, not only for its standard of teaching, but for its close, supportive environment. The staff at Swinburne especially deserve our thanks for their assistance over the years. Every student here has been taught by people with a passion for what they do. We must also thank our classmates for accompanying us on our journey. The friendship and support that our classmates have shown each other over our journey has made our experience at Swinburne truly enjoyable and rewarding. It has been a privilege to share the classroom with people aiming for the same goals. But it's not just assignments and exams that make up a degree. It is also about growing as a person, something we couldn't have done without the invaluable support of all our friends and families. Through all the challenges and rewards, they have been there for us, helping us fit in some leisure time, offering financial assistance and listening to us. For all of us, this is a very proud moment and something that we have worked towards for a number of long years. We are honoured to have you here with us today, celebrating our success. Now, as we look at starting new journeys, we acknowledge those who have contributed to our studies. The knowledge, friendship and experience we have gained during our time at Swinburne will help us succeed whichever path we choose. To my fellow students, congratulations and good luck for the future.
Thank you, Brendan. To Swinburne graduates, I know that today is the culmination of years of hard work, but during this time you've had the encouragement and support of friends and family. So on yours and the university's behalf, I wish to thank them for their support of your studies at Swinburne and for being here to see you graduate. I'm sure that they, like us, are very proud of all that you have achieved. So graduates, would you please stand? Turn to face your family and friends and join me in a round of applause to say thank you to those who have helped you achieve your work. Please be seated. Graduates, on your behalf, I also wish to take this opportunity to thank the academic and administrative staff for their contribution to your education at Swinburne. So now would all the staff please rise. Graduates, would you please join me in a round of applause for all the Swinburne staff. Graduates, I hope that you all consider this as the beginning of a lifelong association with Swinburne. Education is a continuing process, and I hope that many of you will return to Swinburne to further your studies. I'd also like to encourage you to participate in the activities of the Swinburne Alumni Association. This association has groups in many different places throughout the world. So even if you are leaving Melbourne, you can continue your participation in Swinburne through those alumni associations. Ladies and gentlemen, to conclude the formal part of this Swinburne graduation and award conferral ceremony, I offer my congratulations to all who have received an award today. Well done and thank you.
Members of Council and the university community, I invite you to join us afterwards for refreshments, which will be served in the foyer outside. Would you all please stand while the official party, academic procession and procession of graduates leave the hall.
Swinburne production.